I have traveled the world, experienced different cultures, ate delicious local foods, and seen some amazing sights. Now I want to share my travels with you. On this channel, we will bring you featured destinations, travel news, along with tips, deals, and everything travel. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, this is Norman Payne of Up and Away Travel. Today we're going to talk about safety in flying, the growing confidence amongst consumers, airport protocols, and what are the airlines doing to help keep you safe as a passenger. We got a lot to dive into, so let's begin now. The positive COVID-19 cases amongst the airline workers are lower than the general populations, which speaks to the fact that whatever they're doing is working. So we got to follow their lead. They're wearing masks, they're sanitizing, they're wiping down surfaces, they're defogging with disinfectant. They're doing a lot of different things to keep you safe as a passenger. Is flying safe? I say yes. As long as you're doing the healthy things like social distancing, wearing a mask, wash your hands, sanitizing your hands, doing those things, I think flying is very safe. They have put new cleaning procedures in cleaning the aircraft and cleaning the terminals. They have adopted new boarding procedures. Those procedures basically have you boarding from the back to the front. I like that. I think it was a great idea. It helps keeping you crossing paths with people down to a minimum. The airlines have all introduced these new filters in their ventilation systems. These filters are supposed to prevent the spread of COVID-19. In a close quarters like an aircraft, the air is recirculated several times. So it's good that they have new filters that help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Staying safe while traveling. Well, I say first of all, plan ahead. Be sure that you're planning ahead. Check with the CDC to find out what are the guidelines for the city and state that you're going to visit. I mean, there's different types of quarantines going on. They are requiring you to test, to have a COVID-19 test, a negative COVID-19 test. So check and see what they require before you decide to go to that city or that state. If you're going to travel internationally, I say check travel.state.gov. That site will be able to tell you what the protocol is for the country that you're going to visit. And you need to know this in advance because you don't want to try to get to this country or buy a ticket to go visit somewhere and find out you can't live up to the protocol. In your planning, be sure that you have adequate amount of mask, hand sanitizer, and be sure you got some disinfectant wipes. Those wipes come in handy when you need to wipe down flat surfaces in your seating area or wiping your luggage down. After your luggage has been in someone else's possession, you need to wipe it down, whether it's been a bellhop, a taxi cab driver, or the baggage claim. Whoever touched it, before you touch it, wipe the handles down. This will help keep the spread of COVID-19 down as well. Good rule of thumb is if it's out of your possession, wipe it down when you get it back. The growing confidence amongst consumers. Well, if the holiday seasons is any indication about that, passengers have some type of confidence. They packed the airports across the country. TSA racked up record numbers over the Thanksgiving holiday because people were flying. They wore the mask and they got on planes. So it's not that they're not confident of flying. They did it. We've seen it. There has been an uptick in the booking of domestic travel. People are booking trips. They're booking 6 months out domestically, and they're even booking international flights and researching those flights and destinations as we speak. As confidence grows, we see more growth in the travel industry. People are coming back. They're feeling a little more comfortable, but it's going to take some time. With the new vaccines that's out there, people are feeling that this is looking up. A recent study found that your chances of contracting COVID-19 on an aircraft is 1 in 500,000. That's 1 in 500,000, 500,000. Those are pretty good odds. I say if you're doing what you're supposed to, and with those odds, I think you'll be okay. Keep in mind that your tour operators, your travel advisors, those people have the most information when it comes to this pandemic and traveling in the United States and abroad. Rely on them to give you the information of the places that you want to go and the things that you want to do once you get to those destinations. They have it. They are your experts. Utilize them, email them, text them, call them, ask them questions. They're going to have the up-to-date information. Travelers pose no higher threat when it comes to this COVID-19 than your local community. Going to the grocery store is about as unsafe as getting on a plane. I mean, it's the same thing. Just remember, use a mask, social distance, wash your hands, sanitize your hands. All these things apply even in your community. It apply while you're on your trip. Airport safety protocols. Every airport requires you to wear a mask from the minute you come in the door to the time you get on a plane, and most of the time throughout your flight. Airports around the world have sprouted up these hand sanitizing stations. Along with those stations, they also have vending machines with PPE in them. They have hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes, and masks for you to purchase on the fly. But I say pack your own. Be sure you got them before you leave your house. But if you do forget, there are vending machines inside the terminals. Some of them even have temperature check stations. So some of those stations are right before TSA, and some of them are right before you board your plane. They also have contactless baggage check. This means you could check your bag without coming in contact with another human being, which is okay. It's cool, but eventually somebody touches that bag to put it on the aircraft. So be sure you wipe it down when you get it back. In some airports, they have food order and delivery systems. So you can order food right there at your terminal seat, take it on board with you when you board your aircraft, because you know that there's not much food on the aircraft nowadays. The snacks are very minimal. So be sure you get you something if you're on a long flight. I always order something and have it delivered to me and carry it on board when I go. A lot of airports, they have these cleaning and sanitizing robots moving around. You might have seen them in some of your major airports. They're little robots that just floating around and they're cleaning, and sometimes they spurt out a mist of disinfectant. But they're in a lot of different airports, and they're pretty neat to watch. Some airports have also implemented COVID-19 testing stations. These stations are in conjunction with a lot of different airlines. They partnershiped with them to put them out there so that you can get you a rapid test inside the airport before you board a flight. These tests usually take 15 to 30 minutes to get the results. They're not as accurate as a PCR test, but they will tell you something and give you a little peace of mind if that's what you need before you board your flight. What role are the airlines playing in keeping you safe as a passenger? Well, I say that they are the driving force in keeping passengers safe. They want you on board a plane, but they want you on board safely as well. The airlines have developed this layered approach to passenger safety. This includes the cleaning of the planes, the social distancing, the boarding process. They give you sanitizing wipes to wipe down your flat surfaces when you arrive on the plane. All of these things is for your safety, and it seems to be working. Just keep in mind that you have to do your part as well. Delta has announced that they will do coronavirus contact tracing. They'll be able to tell that passenger that, yes, you was close to someone that was COVID-19 positive. Delta and Southwest has started these tours for the business community and the travel industry. They take them behind the scenes to show them what they're doing to keep passengers safe and healthy. I think it's a great idea. It kind of gives us confidence that we know something is happening, and we get to see how they're actually executing these tasks to keep us safe as passengers on their plane. They want to drive home that they're doing everything they can to keep the traveling by flight safe as possible. And right now, that's what we need. We need that confidence. We need to know that everything is being cleaned. Everything is going to be sanitized because this will get us back on planes. These are trying travel times. I mean, it's a little different. It will be different, but as long as you do what's right, then it will be different, but it will be safe. I say that it's okay for you to fly. Plan your trip. Do your research. Call a travel advisor. Book a trip. Take a vacation. I know you deserve it. There is a way to do it. Just do it safely. I'm asking everybody to learn how to smile with your eyes. We are all going through this together. So, when you see a person, learn to smile with your eyes. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Peace.